It looks alright. It looks like a little bit wonky, but there's not much I can do about it. So we're just gonna go with it. Hello! Welcome to Quartz Isle, which is the name of my island. I wanted to record a little bit of a video just giving a little bit of a tour of the island and what it looks like at the moment. It is a work in progress at the moment, so it isn't completely finished. There's kind of stuff everywhere, which is exactly why I wanted to record this, to be honest. I just wanted to... Sorry, I got distracted because there's like a huge bird wing butterfly back there. Maybe I should go and grab that. Flick is actually on my island today, so... I'll just be grabbing that. Okay, back to the intro. Hi, Elvis. He's legit one of my favourite villagers. Hi. Okay. Bye, buddy. Okay. The whole reason why I wanted to record this now and not when my island is all pretty is because I get really sentimental about developing my Animal Crossing games. I kind of wanted a little bit of a before and after. This isn't a complete before because obviously I have already developed the island a little bit. Oh, I also wanted to do a little bit of a spoiler warning, so maybe just don't watch if you don't want to know about some of the features in New Horizons. So I'm at the point right now where I have pretty much just unlocked the Island Designer app where you can terraform and add paths and stuff, but I haven't really done much with it yet. I have a lot of big plans for the island that just haven't come to fruition yet. So that's why I wanted to film a little thing and just show you the kind of before and talk about my ideas and how I'm thinking of pulling those off, and then I'll maybe film another one of these when the island is all complete. So this is my house. It's really messy at the moment, so that's another big thing that I want to develop very, very soon. I have this main room and then I have 3 smaller rooms off of the sides. None of the rooms are finished. They're all just like a mishmash of things that I eventually want to put into a cohesive design. So right now it looks really bad and really messy, but it will eventually look cute, I think. I love this little candy machine, it's so cute. I have a little popcorn thing back here too, which is so cute. Oh, the music I have playing is KK Ska, which is my new favourite. KK Disco is my old favourite. I had this playing in every single room in my New Leaf game. So yeah, the rooms are really underdeveloped at the moment, so as you can see, this one's a huge mess. Let's go to the left. I have a little kitchen. I was inspired by this wallpaper to do a kind of yellow theme. I don't know if you can get this scale in yellow. I have a little cooker. The tables are like all... That's so distracting while I'm trying to talk. I love it normally, but... Oh, the tables are all just there temporarily at the moment so that I can try and look for some actual like kitchen counters. And also the sink too, I feel like looks like a bathroom sink rather than a kitchen sink. So there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to be replaced at some point, but it's sort of starting to come together into something. So that's that room. The other 2 rooms are so messy. Like if you thought these 2 rooms were messy, you've seen nothing yet. Let's go back here. So I keep my turnips in here. I don't have many because this is my first time buying turnips and I'm nervous, so I didn't get too many. So I keep my turnips in here, and I have, you've probably noticed, I have a bunch of tarantulas, which I'll be getting rid of today because Flick is finally here, so I can get rid of all these tarantulas that have been taking over my house. Oh no, I didn't mean to pick up the turnip. Thank goodness. No, I'm picking up everything but the tarantulas. This is supposed to be Senor Snappy's room. That's the snapping turtle's name. This is supposed to be his bedroom, and I just filled it with tarantulas because I'm a terrible turtle owner. Oh, I have this little snapping turtle model too because I have had CJ visit already, but this is my first time actually having Flick visit, so that's why I'm getting rid of all of my tarantulas today. I think New Horizons is a really, really good update and upgrade from the previous games. It keeps all of those key elements, but there's some things that have been so streamlined in this game that I'm so happy about. One of the main ones that springs to mind is just the storage, like the home storage system, and changing your clothes is so much easier in this game than... Elvis, you are everywhere. What? It's so much easier in this game than it was in previous games. I mean, I remember I used to change my outfit every day in New Leaf, and you would have to pull out multiple items out of your storage one by one because you couldn't remember what they were, because they were just like, it was like a little icon of like a t-shirt or something. And so you'd pull out multiple shirts because I wouldn't be able to remember what each of them looked like or what colour they were, and then I would have to put them all into my pockets and then open my pockets and then drag each one onto my character and look at them and then put them back, and it was just really sort of strenuous and just like unnecessarily difficult. I used to do it because I didn't know any different and I enjoyed the game, so that was just how it was. But I feel like using this like wardrobe system where you can click onto there and it actually shows you all of the clothes and what they look like and you can click on them is just such a huge upgrade from the previous games. I love it. I love it. I love little things like that have been really streamlined in this game. The storage is the main one. So I'm gonna go find Flick and sell some of these bugs. It's supposed to be an island tour and I went on this huge tangent at the beginning. That's kind of my brand though, going off on unnecessary tangents. That's what it's like being an overthinker. Okay, here it is. It is sheer hubris to think that we could ever learn everything about bugs. Okay man, bugs are an experience, they're a conversation. One between the viewer and the universe. Oh, hi. Have you caught any bugs yet? I'm happy to buy any kind of bug you catch. I got some bugs to sell you. I'm just gonna sell these for now, because I want the tarantulas and the scorpion to be all in one go, so I can see the big number on the screen. Does anyone else do that? What? That's already a big number. Okay. If you want to give me that many bells, I will take them. I have a loan to pay off, so thank you very much. Let me know if you catch it. Oh, dude, you don't even know the half of it. Let me go grab the rest of those tarantulas really quick. I'm gonna catch like 3 or 4 more things just to fill up my pocket space. Like I said, does anyone else like to sell all of their expensive stuff all in one go so that you get to see a really big number on the screen? It just feels good to think like I'm earning that many bells. Like earning them slowly and over a long period of time is... My net broke. Is all well and good, but earning them all in one go is just satisfying. This is the worst video. I should just forget that this was ever meant to be an island tour and just call it like gameplay, because that's all this is. Oh, I didn't even I was gonna like talk at the beginning of the video about like I was gonna apologize for recording this with my camera because I don't have a capture card, but I just completely forgot. So if you're still watching, I'm sure you've already noticed that I'm recording this with a camera and that I don't have a capture card. I made a fishing rod. I meant to make a net. Now I have 2 fishing rods. I'm a dummy. Okay, go away. I'll pick that up later. Make a net this time, dummy. Okay. Net. 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 I also like that you can run in this game, because I didn't run in my New Leaf game, ever. Except on the beaches. Or the beach, I guess there's only one beach. Because of my Wii game, like City Folk game, the whole ground is dirt because I used to run around and the grass would disappear and deteriorate and I was left with like a muddy town. So in my New Leaf game, I would just never run anywhere. Which, to be honest, is sort of a peaceful experience in and of itself, but I'm sort of glad that in this game, if you're in a rush, you can just run and the grass isn't gonna disappear. At least I hope so. That's whatever I read that online. It said, "Oh, New Horizons, you can run and it doesn't deteriorate the grass." I hope they weren't lying to me, because I've been running around like crazy. I don't run through my flowers. I'm not a barbarian. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Flick, where did Flick go? Here he is. Here's the boy. Am I truly listening to the needs of the pond skater with every ear I possess? How many ears do you possess? Yeah, I have some bugs for you. He 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 he. A whole swarm. This is the best day ever. 318,000 bells! Sell, sell! Gimme. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to Quartz Isle. Again, because I just spent forever selling some tarantulas. And there's just like hundreds of flowers everywhere. I'm gonna change that. This middle part that you start out on when you start the game, I pretty much just turned into a huge like flower breeding ground just to create hybrids. I'm just trying to create as many hybrids as possible at the moment because my favourite colour happens to be pink. So I'm just trying to get as many pink flowers as possible. So you're going to see a lot of red and white flowers, but at the moment it's just kind of a mess. I have these shrubs here which will eventually look cute because I only just planted them. Hi Elvis. So we move up into the little center thing. I keep wanting to call it town hall and it's not town hall in this game. Resident services, I think. My resident services is pretty central to the map, but the airport isn't, which is kind of annoying because it's sort of offset, but I kind of want a path going up through here, around to the side, and up here, which I'll show you in just a second. My house is over here, so I'll just show you real quick. This is my house. I have a cute little heart on the door. The roof is pink. My house is eventually moving to a different location. It's gonna look so cute. I can't wait to move it. I really wanted to record this video before I moved it, so that there's more of a stark difference in the kind of before and after. I have this little cobbled path leading up to the house, which will also move. I'll delete it and like put it in the new location. I made this pattern myself, and it's a little bit wiggly. I don't really like straight lines and straight paths. I don't really want my island to look like a city because I feel like a lot of other people have done like cities with like really straight lines where all the houses are all lined up. I kind of want mine to look a little bit more natural, a little bit more like a little village. That's the kind of aesthetic that I'm eventually going to go for. So we have some instruments in like the middle of town here that started out, I got this out of a balloon present and just like shoved it here and was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a whole bandstand here one day. So that's the dream. Okay, we have, oh, there's another. I need things. Mine, thank you. Ooh, what colour? Ooh. If we go this way from the airport, you can see on the mini-map, my museum is on the beach. I'm not sure how I feel about keeping the museum on the beach. I thought it was kind of a cool, quirky idea when I put it here. Oh, I didn't mean to go in. I did plant these 2 shrubs either side yesterday, but it doesn't look like they've grown, so I don't think they will grow. I wasn't sure whether you could grow shrubs in the sand, so I'll dig those up and move them probably. I don't know whether the museum may be moving in the future, because I can't really decorate the outside of it very much. But it is kind of cute tucked in this little corner, so I'm undecided on it. This is Mira. This is Mira's house. I had her in my New Leaf town, and I was so happy I got her at the beginning of New Horizons. And I got Mira, and I had her in my New Leaf town, so I'm already emotionally attached to her. My other starter villager, Hamlet, he lives here. I have all this stuff shoved here because I want to make like a little theme park. So I'm like collecting items to go in the little theme park because I think that would be really cute. But I don't have enough stuff yet. And it was gonna go over here, I'll show you. What is he doing? What are you doing? What are you aiming that at? Okay. So this area over here on the left is kind of cleared out. There aren't many trees here. And I actually got so far as to build like a big section here that was all built up, but then I didn't like it because it felt kind of obstructive, like I couldn't get past it very easily. It's not really wide enough here. I even moved the river over a little bit because it originally was like here. And I just didn't like it, and that was where the theme park was going to go, but now it's not going here because I didn't like it. So this area I think is actually where some of my houses are going to go. So if you look at the little mini map, up in the top left corner there's 2 houses. They are going to be moved here, I think. Possibly. So yeah, there isn't much else to say about this main, like, middle section in the rivers here, because it's mostly just where I'm breeding flowers, so there's really just a bunch of flowers here and nothing else. And then you'll come all the way up here, and there's this little stepping stone, and I have these little shrubs that haven't grown fully yet, but there's this little stepping stone. And then this is the little shop area. So we have Nook's Cranny here, and I left some weeds and a balloon present. Oh, brilliant. Oh, wonderful. That's helpful. So here's Nook's Cranny. It isn't upgraded to the second version of the shop yet. I read online that it upgrades to the second version of the shop 30 days after you get this shop, and I think I've only been playing the game for 30 days, so it hasn't upgraded yet. But it will one of these days. I got the game about a month after it came out, whereas I know a lot of people out there got it on its release date, but I didn't have a Switch, so I didn't get it right away. But I was very excited about it. And if we come over here, here is the Able Sisters shop. So I put like a little bit of a path underneath, and I put these little flowers here, and a little bit of like this like trellis fence around the back and around the side, and I put a little shrub here, so when that grows it's gonna look real pretty. These trees are so annoying. So I've marked with a little star because it's a money tree. And this was also a money tree. I already shook the money out of it. That was today's money tree. So I want to get rid of this. Let's just grab some pears real quick. I keep putting these pond stones everywhere. I think they're so cute. Good. Oh, I didn't eat the pear. I just picked it. There we go. I think it looks better without the trees like in the way. I might still put some trees alongside. Oh, there's Julian up there. Hi. Can I wave to him? Hello. Okay. So this is the little shop area. I have no idea where I will put a third shop should the situation arise that a third shop is added to the game. As far as I'm aware, there isn't a third one yet. But if there is a third one added, I don't know where I'm going to put it. it's gonna kind of mess up my layout because I really like this little stepping stone, and then there's the shops either side, and then this little staircase up. So if you come up here, this is one of the other little residential sort of areas, I suppose, where I put some of the houses. I didn't want them in a straight line, so they kind of go in a little bit of a wiggle, like a little curve, which I prefer. I just feel like it looks a little bit more natural. I've added some little trees in here and decorated the outside. A little iron table and chair, and a little bird house, which I customized to fit the house. So this is Piper's house. She's real cute. She's a peppy villager. I love her like aesthetic. It's like very black and white, and I really like that. I think it's kind of unique. I gave her this little door plate thing that says welcome, because I thought she would like it. It looked like her kind of aesthetic, and she actually hung it on the door. I think it's so cute that the villagers actually put furniture in their houses that you gift them. This is Bertha's house, because I think it's kind of cute. I kind of want to decorate the outside of everybody's house with a couple of items that sort of relate to their character in some manner. This is Julian's house. So over here we have a little waterfall, and I added this little waterfall like feature in the middle of the river that has a snapping turtle on top of it. I mean, how cute. I was messing around with the terraforming features and made this little platform in the middle of the river, and it just was begging for something to be the centerpiece on top, and all I had in my pockets was a snapping turtle, and I thought, you know what, perfect. I couldn't think of anything better to be showcased. So then there's this little pond up here. Not a pond, like end of the river. Here's my little orange patch. It's cute. My island started out with pears, but I have some of the other fruits because my friend gifted them to me very kindly. This is Wade's house. I haven't gotten around to decorating the outside of his house yet. I want to put another house in the middle here to kind of match the bottom row, but there wasn't enough space. This was really thin. I've already terraformed this out a little bit to make it a little bit wider so that a house would actually fit here, because it was really thin. This is Gruff's house. Again, I haven't decorated the outside yet. I like him. I think he's an interesting character and like he's fun to talk to. I love all the villagers in this game, honestly. But like, I hate to say it, man, but he will be the first to go if I get Coco's amiibo card. He's the one I'm replacing. I'm sorry, I do like him, but he's my least favourite. So back here, there's my little secret beach at the back. I want to put a little ramp here, if possible, at some point, a little incline, just to make that a little easier. Another pond stone, because I like them. I wanted to make some. I feel like it's difficult to find DIY recipes that are more natural looking. And I really want this island to look kind of natural. So I love when I get recipes like little stones and stuff. This is Elvis's house. Like I mentioned, I think I want to move his house down to that bottom left. So this area up in the top left where we are right now, I think is where the theme park is going to go. So I mentioned I want to use all those items that I have just laying around to like make a little theme park. I think it would be so cute. I know how I just said that I wanted the island to look natural, and I'm talking about a very artificial kind of corporate thing, which is a very different aesthetic, but that's why I kind of want it segregated up into this top left area, so that it has a whole different vibe when you walk into it to the rest of the island. So I want the island to be very natural overall, and I want this corner to be like this theme park, and it's very exciting and loud. So in order to do that, I want to move these two houses. So that's Elvis's house, this is Sprinkle's house. She's adorable, I love her. She's another peppy villager. Is she in? Oh, she's in. We'll go and visit. Hi. Oh, I love her house. Look how cute. Oh, she's gonna give it to me. The colour combo is so glam. You'll look so good. Let's find out. I love when they make such bold claims and then you can see for yourself. Oh my god. You know what? I will keep them because I hoard all clothes in this game, but not with this outfit, sorry. I don't know what you're talking about, Sprinkle. Bye. So this bit is like kind of boring. I have this little telescope. I want a little kind of stargazing area up here in this general vicinity. All I have right now is this one telescope, but eventually it's gonna look cool. I also have this little swing thing. This was actually, I think, one of the items that I had to put outside of this house. This is Raddle's house. He's one of my faves, which is why the outside of his house is like completely decorated with like yellow flowers and these like mossy stones, which I think are so cool. Oh no, I didn't mean to move it. Like I said, I really like the DIY recipes for really natural looking items. I want like 70 different rock choices that I can place in different... Ooh, modern office chair. Gimme that. Oh, ooh. Well, it certainly is an office chair. But can it do this? No, it can't. Bye then. Gimme a recipe. I'm making me a cardboard bed. One of the bugs in the floor whispered the DIY instructions in my ear while I was sleeping last night. You always say that. Those bugs are always whispering to you, dude. He's always the one that's crafting something when I check in. I don't really need a cardboard bed. I probably won't make it, but thank you anyway, I appreciate it. Sweet! I learned the DIY recipe. Let's look at it. Maybe it's fabulous. No, it's exactly what you'd expect. Let's look at the campsite. So down here, I also want an incline here at some point so that eventually the whole island is accessible without having to use a ladder. I can't help shaking trees. It worked in my favour that time. This is a little campsite. It isn't finished. It's a work in progress like the rest of the island, but I do have a few little items. So I have a little campfire, or just a fire, a little lantern, and a little stone by the little pond, and there's a bike back there just because I thought it would look cute, so it's there. And I have the little campsite sign. Definitely want to do more with it. I saw this picture online. Is that another balloon? I saw this picture online and someone had their campsite like in a little grove, like a little dugout area, so that it was all built up. And then the campsite was in this little grove in the middle. A mug. Yeah. Exactly what it says on the tin. So down here, I have this little stretch of beach on the left hand side. That was where we just were up there. I have these rocks, and I have this little cute shell area with a little shell fountain and little shell lights, and I made these little custom designs for the sand, which don't look very good, so I want to remake them, but some little shells. I want to remake them and make a few of them, so I'm not just repeating the same one. And I terraformed this side here to have a few little waterfalls, just so that it was a little bit more cute and magical, and I put some little star... I nearly said star bits, that's Mario Galaxy. I put some star fragments up there at the top. This looks really pretty at night with the lights and the star fragments. Is that what they're called? Yeah, I think so. But I really want like a shell arch. I've seen that you can get those. And some other stuff back here eventually when I manage to get some stuff. So I have a lot of ideas, and a lot of it is not executed yet. But I really want to make another video when everything is laid out all nice and pretty, because I promise I have such a lot of ideas. How did you get down here so quick? I mean, I suppose I got down here in the same amount of time, but anyway. This is where my house is. Oh, I have this little beach area. It's really very simple at the moment. It looks like really basic compared to a lot of other people's islands. So I have some palm trees, and I want to make this little like fishing area. So this whole kind of area here that I'm running around in, I want to place a couple of different items to turn into like a little fishing area. So we already have a little DIY bed. I nearly said crafting table. This isn't Minecraft. Mostly to make fish bait, because you know you're running around on the beaches digging up clams, and then I have to go back to my house to make them into fish bait. Anyway, and here's my little bay dock area. Here's my little rose patch. I promise it'll look better in the future. Right now it's just for making hybrids. Got more palm trees. So up here is my bamboo area, which I want to make better at some point. More pond stones. I have a little lantern. And I want the bamboo to stretch up here. I'm going to move. This was going to be like a little picnic area. All I have is this basket. I don't have anything else yet. I'm going to move it though, just somewhere else. Because I've decided that this whole top... Hey, come here. No, come here. Oh. Yes, I did it. This whole like top right corner is going to be bamboo themed. Here's the little doll. It's the wrong way around. There we go. Eventually, when I do a tour of the island, I want it to be kind of cohesive so that you can walk around the whole island sort of sequentially, and you can be led like through a little path to stuff. So eventually that's something that I want to do too. So the only place I haven't shown you, I've shown you all up here. This is pretty much nothing at the moment, just trees. And so the only other thing left to show you to wrap up the tour here is where my house is gonna go, which right now is just Pink Flower Central. It's best to just plant stuff in this game, which is kind of what I love. It's like plant now, worry about it later, because you can just move stuff so easily. I also love that you can just move trees, it's awesome. So this is where my house is gonna go. I have flamingos and like a little bit of trellis back here, like fence. Oh, these are peach trees, but they haven't grown back yet. I have 2 peach trees. Oh, my peach patch is down here. I showed you the oranges and the apples, didn't I? Did I show you the apples? Anyway, here's the peaches. I'm sorry about running through my flowers just then. I'm sure a lot of you gasped. Some stairs that I just put here, and I can't wait to move my house up here. I'm not actually 100% sure if this space is big enough to put a house in. I probably should have checked. But I'm happy to like edit stuff if it doesn't work. Everything can be moved. Like I said, that's the awesome thing about this game, is that you can just move stuff. Even the trees, I could just dig them up whole and move them somewhere else. These guys I can move really easily, so everything is so customizable and editable in this game, which I think is really cool. I'm going to move my custom design path here to a little cobbled path so that you can have a little path going up to the house. I don't think that the stairs are actually lined up, are they? Oh no, almost. It's going to bother me forever now that it's not lined up. Now I'm thinking which would be easier to move. I guess it would be easier to shift all of this stuff up here over a bit than it would be to move the stairs. Oh no. That's gonna bug me. I'm a Virgo. So that pretty much wraps up the tour. I think I showed you everything. There wasn't really much to look at, but I hope you liked it. And like I said, it's gonna look so much better once I actually start executing some of the ideas that I've had. So eventually there's going to be a lot more going on. Once my house is moved and I've decided what to do with this main area. Oh, I have a tiny little area here with like some spare DIY recipes that I don't need because I already have them. So when friends visit, they can take those if they want. So yeah, it's not much to look at. I know that a lot of other people have made videos and their islands are like 5-star islands and they're absolutely super well developed and there's loads going on, but I did get the game a little bit late, and I also just generally do things at a pretty slow pace. I really love just wandering around in this game in circles, so and just making bells and paying off my loans. And even if I'm the only person who ever watches this video back, I just love having a little bit of a record of how things used to be and how things were. I'm very sentimental about these games and about progressing through them and how my island looks right now. And I'm excited to start making some big changes, like some really big changes. I'm going to terraform the heck out of the whole island. I've rambled on for a long time. I have an hour and 15 minutes of footage, so hopefully I can edit that down into like a 20-minute video so that this isn't super long. I haven't even changed the flag yet, wow. And I hope that you'll look forward to seeing my island when it is a lot better developed. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Oh, and take care. Stay safe.